What's up, nerds? It's your boy, the OGGM, coming to you live, 8 o'clock in the morning on the 24th day of August in the year of our Lord Steve the Cat 2023. It is rainy again today, and I am your host, the OGGM, and it's Thursday, and on Thursday, we take a look at what's going on with our friends over at Darrington Press / Critical Role. But we got a brand new name given to us by one of our subs. Unfortunately, I don't remember which sub suggested the name, but thank you to the individual who suggested the name of calling this Dagger Heart Beats. Dagger Heart Beats. What do you think? Weekly update on all things Critical Role, Darrington Press, Illuminated Worlds, Candalla Obscura, and of course, Daggerheart. Dagger to the heart. Daggerheart Beats. So let's see what's going on Critical Role numbers-wise. Let's head on over to Twitch and see how they've done since the last time we talked to them. Well, they haven't posted anything in a while. In fact, they haven't posted anything in 7 days. The last post was episode 68. It had 255K views. Before that, we go back 8 days to the little thing they did about myths. So what's going on, guys? But they're probably doing cons. Let's check the YouTube to see how they're doing. I forgot to go to the page. I'm sorry. Because I'm dumb. Critical Role. Okay, Critical Role. We've got all right, so the last time we did it 22 hours was Myths Season 2, Episode 1 with 17K views. Wow. Yesterday they did a ad about Queens by Midnight. That got 44K views. 2 days ago, we had Campaign 3, Episode 69 with 319K views. And then we had the re-repeat of the Meet the Characters from Myths 5 days ago with 57K views. And then we had Chapter 2, Candalla Obscura trailer 8 days ago with 84K views. So the biggest thing was 319K views for the repost of Critical Role Campaign 3 episode 69, dude. Not looking good, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I think they expected this Myths thing to be bigger, but who knows? So let's see. Anything new on the Critical Role blog about the state of Candalla Obscura, Illuminated Worlds, or Daggerheart? Nope. 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 Oh, there's a soundtrack for Candalla Obscura available now. You can get it on Fairlands. Candalla Obscura soundtrack available on wherever your favorite soundtracks are sold. Bandcamp, places like that. Okay, any announcements on the Darrington Press website about what's going on with Daggerheart? Nope. How about Candalla Obscura? Nope. Okay. So basically, we've got nothing to go on since last week about the evolution of what's going on over at Critical Role Land. No new news on Candalla Obscura. No new news on Illuminated Worlds. What, if anything, they're planning on doing it? If you don't remember, Illuminated Worlds is the core rule set for Candalla Obscura, and they were planning to doing other worlds using the Illuminated Worlds system. But the Illuminated Worlds Candalla Obscura system has been heavily considered just basically a clone of Powered by the Apocalypse Blades in the Dark. And then, of course, they did the Powered by the Apocalypse take on Zelda. So who knows? We've got a second campaign of Candalla Obscura coming up. I've sent at least 2 letters to them about the fate of Illuminated Worlds, and no new news about Illuminated Worlds. My gut tells me they're giving up on it. that they're just going to focus on Candalla Obscura for a while and then just maybe let that peter out, because it's a very obscure niche audience that has already got plenty of things in that. And if they're going to focus on a Call of Cthulhu Victorian horror type game, then they really need to focus more attention on it. Right now, their main focus of attention seems to be the board games, Queens by Midnight and Critical Role. And with the announcement of Taldori Reborn now available on D&D Beyond, that's bringing up a lot of questions as to where are they going to go. Now, I have been informed that according to the contract and the NDA that they have with, is it NDA or NCA? No complete contract. NCC, right? No complete contract. They have with Wizards. They had to give Wizards Taldori Reborn. So even though they 100% did Taldori Reborn under their production company, produced it, made it, whatever, put it out through Darrington Press, it's still part of the contract they had with Wizards of the Coast. Now that that's done, that contract is, from what I've been told, now my source is 80% accurate, I'm going to say, but still, from what I've been told, it is done. Their contract with Wizards of the Coast is done. Their contract with D&D Beyond is done. They have fulfilled everything that they were supposed to fulfill by giving Taldori Reborn to Wizards of the Coast. They're saying, yes, here, we finished it. Here is the D&D take on that world building. It is all yours because it uses your mechanics, armor class, hit points, whatever. But that's it. We're done. So now they're in this weird little bubble. Do they re-sign in 2024 a brand new contract with Wizards of the Coast and focus on D&D 2024 6th edition? Or do they remain independent and focus on Daggerheart in 2024? And with no new news on Daggerheart, I don't know what to say. We had Daggerheart premiered at Gen Con. Apparently, 2 groups of people got to see it. People from Comic Book Resources got to see it, which, what the why would you show it to CBR? I mean, these are the same people who make things like top 10 musical instruments in 5th edition. I mean, there's a list nobody ever asked for. I know in the history of 5th edition, nobody ever went, what's the #1 rated musical instrument for my bard to play in D&D Beyond? It doesn't matter. It's D&D. It's D&D 5e. You could be carrying around a harpsichord. It wouldn't matter. I don't even think encumbrance is a thing anymore. So I'm dragging around a harpsichord in a full drum set. That's a full round action to play the harpsichord. Okay. So yeah, why CBR? The other audience, from all we know, was Polyhedra, which is closer to gaming. CBR was mostly positive. Polyhedra's review was neutral to a little negative. There is a couple unique mechanics in Daggerheart that we are aware of, but they're very niche and they're very gimmicky, and I don't know if they work. The card gimmick, well, I love the cards. I love the cards for props. Here's a card with the picture of the sword you found on it. I am handing you this card with the picture of the sword you found. Everything you need to know about the sword is on the back of that card, so I don't have to worry about it. You lose that card, you lost the sword. I love those. I love the cards. But card-based mechanics, I haven't seen them work because inevitably you still have to look it up. I've seen people do very clever things with the cards, especially for like spell books and stuff. But inevitably still, you're referring back to the player's handbook. Plus, it's just something else you can lose. From a merchandising point of view, the cards are brilliant because that just opens up a brand new market for Etsy. I made a special version of the cards on Etsy that are all themed around Maribel, the new character from Candalla Obscura season 3. I'm just making that up. I don't know if there is a character named Maribel, but yeah, if you're an Etsy, this is a perfect thing for Etsy artists. This opens the door for all the Etsy artists that make their livings off of Critical Role-esque stuff. So you'll have a lot of themed card decks. So that's brilliant. And we'll also have very themed Daggerheart dice, since it's using a very bizarre dice system. Again, brilliant marketing. It allows them to have a very specific niche on product. Nobody else has these D12s but us. On the other hand, it requires you having these special cards, which means that's something else you got to lose. And then, of course, the 2.5-page character record sheet. That's unique. I don't think we've ever seen anything like that before, but it's also very niche-y and glitchy. And how do you print out a 2.5-page character record sheet? Do the cards slide into a little thing in the character record sheet so you don't lose them? Or am I just like, this is my card, I'm putting it on my top of my character record sheet, and then the cat jumps on the table and the soda spills, and now I've got this niche-y 2.5. See, there's very gimmicky. And that is the main review that everybody's giving. It's got a great, I love the rules for death in the game. There's a lot of stuff I like about it that I thought was really brilliant. I'd like to see played out. And then there's other things where I'm like, I've seen this before. Okay, so you're using 2d12 and to be different instead of 2d6. It's still a derivative of Blades in the Dark and Powered by the Apocalypse. You're using a multi-dice system for damage. Well, that should probably be shaved down because that just feels a lot like Savage Worlds. And again, it also just sort of feels like you're copying Blades in the Dark. I think it's safe to say the designer is really, really, really showing his RPG resume with his love for Powered by the Apocalypse and Blades in the Dark. So we know that they claim, after what they showed us at Gen Con, at least a year's worth of playtesting for Daggerheart. If I was them, I'd start playtesting it live to get Dagger in the Heart in people's brains. Let's see a monthly playtest of Daggerheart, just like you're doing with Candalla Obscura. I think we also need to know, what are your plans for Candalla Obscura / Illuminated Worlds? Are you going to support Illuminated Worlds and start doing other genre games? Because we could see Honey Heist as an Illuminated World system. We could see that race game they did as an Illuminated Worlds. We could see some of the other one-shots they've done converted over to Illuminated Worlds. They could even, I don't know, convert the Zelda over to Illuminated Worlds, since technically they still have the rights. Nintendo gave them the rights to make a official Legend of Zelda role-playing scenario because Mercer and the others are doing voices in Zelda America. So as long as that Zelda America, Mercer and company contract stands, obviously Nintendo's like, yes, bring us those thousands of people who play that dungeon game over for Legend of Zelda money. Yes, here's the rights to Zelda. So they could do Zelda Illuminated Worlds, which, you know, if Nintendo's agree is what they fucking should do. Because that's hand over fist money, guys. Not that, I mean, I don't think they'd ever listen to me. Yes, yeah. So 2 weeks out from Gen Con, and yeah, no news. We're floundering, guys. I need news. I can't call this a weekly session called Dagger Heart Beats if I have no heartbeat from Daggerheart. So come on, news. Let us know what's going on with Daggerheart. Also, what system is it built under? Is it built under the OGL? Is it built under your own SRD? Is it built under the Blades in the Dark SRD? Is it built under a different one, Shadowdark? You know, is it under the Orc? What legal thing are you putting your game under to protect you from Wizards of the Coast and their ever-present Death Star of, that's ours, we're going to sue you, you know? So there's a question that they haven't even answered yet. Are we going to have an SRD and a CC for that? Or whatever? Is it going to fall under the ORC? Is it going to fall under something else? I don't know. Blah, 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 blah. Not enough information for those of us who are counting on information. And a lot of people are counting on that information because a lot of people are saying, well, because you put Taldori Reborn on D&D Beyond, that pretty much guarantees Campaign 4 is going to be set in 2024 D&D. And I don't know if it should. I don't think it should. I hope they're not. According to my source, and my source is only 80% accurate, they had to fulfill that contract with D&D Beyond Wizards. Taldori Reborn was the final one in the contract for D&D Beyond with Wizards. That's it. They're done. If Wizards wants to have them do more stuff, they got to do a brand new contract. And that brand new contract's got to equal to or surpass that Amazon money and the Amazon contract for make Mercer and company to go, sure, yeah. And as I've said repeatedly, the only thing Hasbro can offer them that they don't already have is action figures and Critical Role Monopoly. And maybe a Critical Role Magic set. I don't know. You tell me what you're thinking about the history of Dagger Hearts. I'm the OGGM. This is the weekly Dagger Heart Beats. Thank you again to the individual who gave me the name. I apologize. I don't remember which one of you gave it to me. I tried to find it in the comments section and I couldn't. So please let me know so I can give you the credit if you were the one who gave me the idea to call this Dagger Heart Beats, because that's what we're calling it. Tune in next week for more Critical Role nonsense or lack thereof. Until then, please like, please share, please subscribe. Please tell me why I'm hitting myself. I guess I need to wake up, or I'm bored, or I'm stressed out, or I'm an idiot, depending upon who you ask. I got nothing else to say. Talk to you later.